It's race day here in Italy once again. Monza, home to so many records. The smallest winning margin, for example. Do you remember in 1971, Peter Gethin beat Ronnie Peterson to the line by 1/100th of a second. There were 40 overtakes for the lead alone in 1965, and Kimi Räikkönen clocked a record top speed of 230 miles per hour here, just over a decade ago. So there's a lot to live up to then for all of our drivers today. We're 12 miles northeast of Milan for today's Grand Prix at a Monza circuit where we can expect top speeds of around 215 miles per hour. 11 corners on this 3.6-mile track, with 7 of those coming in the form of chicanes. And with a good slipstream and DRS open, there should be plenty of opportunity for some passing here today. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's talk about the scientist. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. The scientist lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Räikkönen, Esteban Ocon and Ricciardo, Verstappen, Perez, Sainz and Roman Grosjean, Sirotkin, Hülkenberg, Charles Leclerc and Van Dorn, Ericsson, Magnussen, Fernando Alonso. They've taken a grid penalty, and Pierre Gasly, Hartley and Lance Stroll rounds off the grid. And now it's time to head down to the track.
The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. You've been awarded a time penalty for that last incident. laps of fuel remaining. This is your final lap of the race. You're leading the pack, P1. They're on old softs. This is your final lap of the race. That's Lewis behind. A full lap separates you. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 28 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:29.6. Fantastic drive. Just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes, then, are on top today. And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the drivers' table. The scientist increases their championship lead. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Fernando Alonso. Wherever he is, whatever team he's in, when is he not just brilliant? He'll give you a performance every time, just like he's done today.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Mercedes have extended their lead at the top of the standings. Meanwhile, good work from Force India this weekend, who pushed themselves further up the order. Well, what a weekend that has been. Please join us next time for another thrilling instalment of this Formula One season.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective.
You had a bit of contact today. Who was at fault there? Do you have any comments about the collisions?
Appreciate your time.